Oh, good morning. Good morning. Here I am live on Project Positive Change. It's been a long, hot summer for me. My name is Ali Reiner. I'm your Loved Again coach. I'm a member of Project Positive Change. And today I wanted to talk. I'm a relationship coach. Loved Again coach is really a relationship coach. My approach is slightly different to relationship counselors or mentors, in as much as I work with one. Hi, Sam. I work with one member of the partnership, if you like, and help them get really clear on what they want to achieve in a relationship before they then start actioning that, working towards turning or transforming the relationship. Because I really think that unless you yourself are 100% clear on what you'd like to achieve, it really is senseless to go into any sort of therapy without that sense of clarity. You've got nothing to measure. You can't measure success apart from anything else. And it may be that halfway through the therapy, you decide, actually, I don't want this. And it's much more difficult to get yourself out of it. And it can cause a great deal of hurt within the relationship. So for me, it's very important to be able to work with one individual and get them really, really clear and build up a sense of themselves, really build up a sense of great self-worth, great self-esteem, and self-confidence in a way that you are utterly sure on what it is that you want to achieve in any relationship and in your life as a whole. And that way it's much easier to approach relationship problems, but any problems that you have at all. Now, today I want to talk about something that's kind of close to my own heart. And I don't know, I think I'm pretty, let me just check if I am very dark for you. I don't think I can do anything about that because, yeah, we've got a lot of light here. Something that's very close to my own heart, and that is beating yourself up needlessly. Being really hard on yourself when you're not doing what you think you should be doing. Now, it's something that we all fall into. We all have these ideas on what we should be doing. And that word should really grates my nerves, but I find myself using it, especially with myself. I'm much gentler on other people. I'm sure you are too. But, I should be doing this. I should have been able to arrive at that destination by now. I should have been able to tell that person, how I'm feeling. And we have all these shoulds that really keep us, it's like, beating ourselves up constantly with everything that we're not achieving. And I know that for me, when I'm in that situation, it's very difficult for me then to take a step back and see what I am doing well, what I have achieved in life, what I have achieved in the last week, day, 24 hours, whatever it happens to be. I get so focused on what I'm not doing. And that doesn't serve anyone. Certainly it doesn't serve me, but it doesn't serve the relationships that I'm in. Because it puts a distance between me and other people. I'm not thinking about other people in the moment that I'm beating myself up for what I haven't done. So what I'd like to propose to you today is, let's change that. Let's do something different. Let's make a decision to be kind, loving, and gentle with ourselves. Now, the starting point for any transformation is that decision to do something different. And it's very simple. Today, I decide to be kind, loving, and gentle with myself. That's not going to stop the thoughts, I should thoughts, I must thoughts, or the you aren't enough thoughts. It's not going to stop them, of course it's not. But when I'm making that decision, when those thoughts come up, I can acknowledge them and say, okay, there it goes again, and let it go. Instead of buying into it, instead of listening to it and running with it and creating a story on how I'm never going to get what I want because I should, I could, I must, and I'm not able to do that. So, when those thoughts come up, acknowledge them and let them go. And the thing that I wanted to share with you today, the thing that I do now almost without realizing, because I've trained myself over the years to do this, and it's something that I became aware of yesterday, which is why I thought it was a good topic to bring to PPC after what has been a long summer for me. I became aware of it yesterday, and I realised how much I've grown and how much gentler I am in myself when I'm using this particular technique. And it's, we can't always arrive at the destination immediately. We don't have the thought and take action immediately. Sometimes we're just not in the emotional space to be able to do that. Sometimes we are, the fear of outcome is just too great, or the fear of the unknown is even greater in some instances. If I take this action, it may be worse than it is now. And those kind of thoughts really can keep us stuck, not taking any action whatsoever, and of course, beating ourselves up as we go. But now that we've made this decision that we're going to be kind, loving, and gentle with ourselves, we can let those thoughts go, and instead we can replace it with a very simple technique, which is, each day when you get up, you know that decision that you want to take, you know that conversation you want to have, you know what it is that you want to put in place, but you haven't quite reached that point of braveness, that tipping point where you feel strong enough in yourself to do it. Instead of beating yourself up for being weak, I speak for myself here, but I also know that I speak for many other people, for being weak, for not being able to achieve what you should be able to achieve. Instead of doing that, take a step into that loving kindness, that self-love, and say, okay, today I'm setting the intention that I will reach that point of courage where I can make that decision, I can action that decision, I can have that conversation, whatever it is that thing, that important thing for you that you're working towards, that you know is going to make that or be that first step towards transformation in your life or your relationship. Set the intention every morning, ask for help. If it's from, if you call what's that power greater than yourself God, ask God. If it's the universe, if it's the tree in your back garden, it doesn't matter what it is, that place that you go where you actually make connection with the world at large. Go to that place and ask. Set the intention. Today I'm working towards being brave enough, being courageous enough, finding the inner strength to have that conversation, make that decision, make that change in my life. And keep setting that intention every single day. If you forget, doesn't matter. Be kind. You're human. We forget. Life's busy. When you remember again, set the same intention and just keep going to that place where you say, please help me to arrive at that point where I have the courage, I have the tools I need to have the conversation, make the decision, make the change. And it will come. It will come. And when you're not forcing it and when you're not being harsh on yourself, it will come so much faster than when you're pushing and pushing and pushing against your very nature. We are, by nature, gentle creatures. We don't like confrontation. We don't like to put ourselves in a position that we're going against other people. One of the reasons that we're here, one of the reasons that we live in societies is because we need other people to grow and evolve. We need other people to feel part of the world at large, to feel part of something greater than ourselves. So it really goes against our nature to be, to push and push and push against somebody else. So that, we're really fighting against ourselves, if you like, to reach this point of courage. So be gentle. It will come. And that's really all I wanted to share with you. Very short, very brief, a nice, let's call this Mindset Monday. A nice little tool that you can have, no matter what that decision, no matter how big, how small that problem is. There's always that one thing in your life you think, if only I could get over this, it would open the path for so many different things. It would open the path, it would give me the courage, it would give me the strength, it would give me whatever to move forward. Okay, now you know what to do. No more harsh talk, no more shoulds, no more musts. Now we're going to be kind, we're going to be gentle, we're going to listen to those thoughts when they come up. We're going to acknowledge that they're there, and we're going to thank them and let them go. And in the meantime, we're going to ask whoever it is that you connect to. And if you haven't yet started making that connection with a power greater than yourself, do. You don't need to know what it is, but just know that there is something guiding us all, something that wants the best for all of us, and something that's keeping us safe in every situation. And ask that thing, that person, that creation, to help you reach the point that you have what you need to step into the courage to be brave enough to have the conversation, to make the decision, to make that change. So thank you, Sam, actually, for watching. Thank you for watching. If you've got any questions on this, thank you. You have a good day too, my lovely. If you've got any questions on it, if you have anything that that is particularly preying on your mind at the moment, and you find yourself beating yourself up, you find yourself being hard on yourself, and you're using words like shoulds and coulds and musts, and you're judging yourself much more harshly than you would a good friend, then it's time to stop. If you don't know how to do that yourself, reach out. Alison Reiner. If you message me, I will answer you. Maybe not immediately, but I'll answer you. I'm happy to talk you through how you reach that point where you can be kind and loving with yourself. So with that, I'll wish you a beautiful day, a fantastic week, and a great transformation. So bye, everyone.